been true to myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act.
Me, straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first.
No, he can't afford to do that.
He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane.
Anthony Joshua quietly insisted the fight with Jake Paul would be real, not some staged exhibition. He says he's always been true to himself and won't burn energy pretending for cameras. Every step in that ring, he promises, will be honest, driven by the weight of true competition.
Crazy. Pressure to deliver. I want to live up to expectations. I've always been true to myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act. And then when I go home, I'm going to be someone completely different. Number one, that's a whole of the energy. And number two, like, remember, half of the time I'm speaking to people, I feel like I'm speaking to a camera. I'm not speaking to someone on a level. So it's been difficult. I don't really express myself too well to a piece of plastic. I have better conversations.
Netflix reportedly put an $80 million offer on the table for Anthony Joshua to face Jake Paul on December 19th, a showdown built for the spotlight. The fight would unfold under classic Queensberry rules, with 3-minute rounds and 10-ounce gloves, all crafted to ensure this isn't a spectacle or stunt, but a real, hard-edged boxing battle in every sense.
Fight Tyson Fury. So that's the only guy that he ducked. Gervonta Tank Davis has a fight that he arguably lost in a controversial draw to Lamont Roach, and he was ducking that to fight a guy that he said that he's not able to fight above 135 pounds, and fighting at 140 was uncomfortable. He's going to fight a catchweight fight at 195, 50 pounds heavier than the 40 pounds that he said was uncomfortable for him to fight, against a guy who is 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach, but couldn't give us the fights we wanted to.
This is set to be a true professional boxing clash, with Anthony Joshua reportedly ready to pour everything into the fight. No theatrics, no exhibition tricks. Every second in the ring will matter. Both fighters are poised to unleash their skill, endurance, and strategy, turning it into a high-stakes showdown that fans simply can't afford to miss.
Both parties agree will be fought as a real professionally sanctioned boxing fight. Now, per latest reports, it's also been said that organizers involved with this event are reportedly putting in a total purse of 140 million British pounds to be evenly split by both participants, meaning 70 million British pounds for both Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua each, which is roughly about 92.3.
Jake Paul is back in the spotlight, boldly declaring he will take down Anthony Joshua in a future showdown. Known for his brash confidence and fearless talk, Paul insists this fight will happen, no matter the obstacles. He casts himself as relentless, chasing the kind of high-profile matches that most only dream of, ready to step into the ring with one of boxing's biggest names. Fans are split. Some can't help but admire his drive, while others doubt he can truly challenge Joshua. Yet Paul's unwavering focus fuels a tense anticipation, sending waves of drama and speculation rippling across social media.
Here for the vibes, I'm here for the fight. Usyk's one of my favorite fighters, him or David Benavidez, so here to enjoy and just have some fun tonight here in Wembley.
Come on, put some meat on the bones of you and Anthony Joshua. Is it happening or not?
It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I want it to happen here. All the odds stacked against me. I believe that I will beat him and shock the world and create one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
Tyson Fury was saying he put $1 million on you beating Anthony Joshua.
I seen that. He's backing me. He's a smart lad.
But how do you love the atmosphere here? Wembley's brilliant. We'd love to see you fight here, by the way.
Man, I love it. Like, the UK fans really love boxing even more than American fans. So I'm going around the pubs, talking to all the people, asking them about how they think about the fight. I just love the atmosphere. I love to be here. And this is...
Liam Cameron, a seasoned professional boxer, weighed in on the buzz surrounding the potential fight. He noted that many expect Anthony Joshua to dominate Jake Paul, with some fans even anticipating a lopsided showdown. Yet Cameron urges caution, reminding everyone that professional boxing rarely unfolds as predicted. He highlights how hype and assumptions can blur reality, pointing to Paul's past bouts where he's shocked even the most experienced opponents. His insight captures the fragile balance between public expectation and what actually happens once the fighters step into the ring.
Paul, AJ is going to do you a favour because he's going to flatten him. But big props to that Jake Paul for getting it ring with him. Listen to this, he's a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. You don't have to box. And he's fighting him. He's either a madman or he knows something we don't know. But people like saying, oh, I won't take this Jake Paul fight. Listen, every boxer on the planet would fight Jake Paul for money. I'd fight Anthony Joshua for money. I'd get flattened, but I'd fight him. So yeah, I think people sometimes have to watch what they say and think about, if I were going to get 100 million, you put lottery on every, how many is lottery? Every couple of times a week you put lottery on, hoping to win Euro Millions. That's Euro Millions. He might get out at first round, Jake Paul. He might do. He's not going to come and start swinging at him. He's going to move his feet in and avoid him, but fair play to him. Joshua's been pretty.
Leon Edwards urged caution and respect for both fighters, refusing to pick sides. He highlighted the unpredictability of any match, especially when one athlete comes from a traditional boxing path and the other from a more unconventional route. Edwards' perspective underscores that underestimating an opponent can be costly. While fans may fixate on Joshua's record and accolades, he reminds us that mental toughness, adaptability, and strategy are just as decisive as raw strength in determining the outcome inside the ring.
But this fight's in the works, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. As a Brit, how do you evaluate?
I've just seen that. Someone just told me about that. That's mad. Fair play to Jake Paul, first of all, for taking it. But if AJ doesn't knock him out in like 1-2 rounds, then I feel like the fight must be fixed or something, because I'm going to Anthony Joshua, obviously, for the KO. So yeah, when is it, you know?
It's going to be next month.
Television personalities Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara spoke openly about the upcoming clash, calling it dangerously unpredictable. They suggested Anthony Joshua might be advised to hold back, careful not to unleash full power on Paul. Their concern reflects the unusual dynamics at play. One fighter, Joshua, a seasoned heavyweight, the other, Paul, skilled but lacking the same professional pedigree. Cundy and O'Hara reminded everyone that even with measured intensity, boxing is never without risk. Their insights show that this fight's drama and danger are sparking debate not just among fans, but across the boxing world itself.
I don't know, mate.
I think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's dangerous.
Well, but that's
put in a world heavyweight champion.
But then the cynic,
who's at the top 4-5 fighters in the world.
Then the cynic in me tells me,
YouTuber who's never had a proper fight.
Right, the cynic in me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first time.
No, he can't afford to do that. Anthony Joshua can't afford to do that.
Okay, well, that's where I'm wrestling with my own mind right now. You asked me the question. How do I feel about it? I don't know what to make of it, mate. I seriously don't know what to make of it. I seriously don't.
I think it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
I'll watch it because
I don't know whether I will, JJ. Honestly, I probably will close the vote. Right now, I don't know whether I will. I don't know whether I will, honestly. I didn't watch. Was it Jake Paul that fought? Who did he fight? Mayweather.
Tyson.
No, Mayweather. I didn't watch that. Who fought Mayweather? Oh, it was. I tell you, it was. Who was the MMA fighter?
Logan Paul.
The one
that you didn't know the name of, yeah. Logan
Paul, right?
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
I didn't watch that one either, right?
I know, but Jake Paul's got a bit more boxing credentials. He has. Because he
What about McGregor? Who did McGregor fight? Did he fight someone, McGregor? Or have I made that up?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's your head at?
I don't know, mate.
I mean,
they all,
honestly,
no, but they all
it's all
fight.
over the gaff. You gave Andy your number, and you gave him the talk.
His name's Adam.
Adam, sorry. You gave Adam the number.
No.
You said 03717 22
I gave him the sports.
You gave him the sports line number.
No, but I don't.
Get your head out.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether I will.
Promoter Eddie Hearn has spotlighted the enormous financial pull behind Anthony Joshua stepping into the ring with Jake Paul, hinting it could be the biggest payday of Joshua's career. But beyond the money, Hearn stresses that Joshua's legacy is already cemented. Taking this fight won't tarnish his reputation. Instead, it's a chance to reach new audiences and remain front and center in the public eye. He frames the matchup not just as a sporting contest, but as a strategic career and business move. In today's boxing world, where pay-per-view, sponsorships, and global media exposure reign supreme, financial incentives often drive the biggest fights. While some purists may question the legitimacy of Joshua versus Paul, Hearn highlights how such opportunities secure long-term stability while still showcasing elite competition. This fight becomes a fusion of entertainment, athleticism, and business savvy, promising fans not just a battle in the ring, but a carefully crafted spectacle designed to maximize exposure and revenue for everyone involved.
Doesn't deflect from our plan with Turkey Al-Sheikh in 2026, which is to ultimately fight Tyson Fury and try and get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, then we might do it. Is Jake Paul for real? He'd be mad to do it. Mad. I would have a newfound respect for him. And if we were offered the amount of money that I know is associated with these fights, it would be very difficult for us to say no, Cole.
What is the amount of money that you think? No, but a roundabout figure, like, is it 300 million? Is it 200 million? Is it 100 million?
No, listen, it would be, you know,
the biggest payday of his career?
Not necessarily, no. But it would be right up there with the biggest paydays of his career. I can't. There's no point me trying to dress it up to you. I can only be as honest as I can. We can't really turn it down if it's presented to us. And, like, yeah, part of me quite likes the idea of AJ giving him a slap, but I think Jake Paul is mad for even considering Anthony Joshua. But, you know, if we're presented with the opportunity, do we do it? We'll have to wait and see, but probably yes.
People like Dave Allen has criticised the fight. Do you understand criticisms from other fighters about, you know, his legacy being affected in this?
I think, again, it's just be honest. Like I said to Dave Allen then, I said, you talk some shit, you do. I said, you'd fight Jake Paul for $500,000. Oh, I don't know about that. I said, Dave, shut up. And that's what I say to some people. Like, there isn't anybody in our shoes that wouldn't take it. I'm sorry. Like, and you can say, yeah, but
Legendary fighter Roy Jones weighed in on the business side of high-profile clashes like Joshua versus Paul, predicting the fight will happen and rake in massive revenue for all involved. He points out that it's especially advantageous for Joshua, whose career has faced recent hurdles, framing the bout as a chance to regain momentum and reclaim the spotlight. With both financial and reputational stakes soaring, Jones highlights the delicate balance between risk, reward, and career strategy that shapes the decisions of elite fighters in today's boxing world.
Change subjects just a little bit here, and Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating he could be fighting Jake Paul next. One, do you think it's good for boxing, and two, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than we'll fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if he want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's...
Former heavyweight Tony Bellew issued a stark warning about Jake Paul taking on Anthony Joshua, calling the decision dangerously reckless. He stressed the immense physical and mental challenges Paul will face against such a seasoned and powerful opponent. Drawing from his own ring experience, Bellew reminded everyone that misjudging a stronger fighter can have serious consequences. His words serve as a sober reminder that beyond the spectacle and media hype, boxing is a high-stakes sport where a single misstep can leave lasting repercussions. especially for someone with less professional experience like Paul.
Level. This is a really dangerous. He ain't fighting a granddad. He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane. Is right. And I never thought I'd say that in my lifetime, but because he says some crazy shit. But
the Wade Concept podcast dove deep into the risks Jake Paul would face against Anthony Joshua, offering a sobering analysis. Host Plemons pointed out that Paul's natural fighting weight hovers around 90 kilograms, while Joshua typically fights near 111 kilograms, a 21 kilograms gap that translates into a major difference in strength and power. The discussion highlighted how this imbalance could seriously affect both safety and performance. Beyond the physical challenge, Plemons also raised concerns about stamina, strategy, and mental readiness, painting a full picture of the immense hurdles Paul would confront stepping into the ring with a fighter of Joshua's caliber.
Issues in making this fight. One, yes, that's the former heavyweight champ. Why is he fighting Jake Paul? And two, why is Jake Paul putting his health and well-being on the line? Because someone asked me on Twitter, Wade, if Jake Paul gets knocked out, will his career be over? Buddy, his life may be over if he gets knocked out by AJ, because that dude put Francis Ngannou flat on his back, and I had never seen Francis Ngannou hurt before. Again, it's boxing, not MMA. Jake has a little more experience, but we're talking about a massive size difference. AJ's still relatively young and still relatively got something left in the tank, and he's only fought the world-class guys for the last 10 years. This would be Jake's not only hardest fight, most dangerous fight of his career. If Jake is doing this, it could signal the last one. I'm not even joking. This could signal Jake being like, I'm having...
The clash between Joshua and Paul is more than just a headline. It's a collision of contrasting worlds. Joshua's years in professional boxing give him mastery over technique, stamina, and ring IQ. Paul, on the other hand, brings unpredictability, showmanship, and the confidence from a streak of high-profile bouts. Analysts note that mental strength, handling pressure, fan expectations, and the weight of legacy will matter just as much as physical conditioning. For Joshua, a win would reaffirm his dominance. For Paul, even lasting the rounds could cement his credibility in the sport.
Thing. We know that Anthony Joshua is an exclusive fighter to DAZN. Eddie Hearn has stated that multiple times. AJ, I'm pretty sure, even has a piece of DAZN. I could be wrong about that, but he signed a mega deal years ago with them. So for this fight to take place on Netflix would mean DAZN would say, you can have one of our biggest cash draws, and I may be in a revenue share thing, or maybe Netflix pays them some money, but you can have our biggest cash draw, and we don't have an affiliation with it. That seems a bit unrealistic. But having said that, this isn't a report from anybody in the camp. This is not MVP saying it. This is not Eddie Hearn saying it. This is Mike Coppinger, who I guess has talked to people in the camp. But an independent source saying that they are finalizing a deal. Not that they're in talks. They are finalizing a deal. So this is, again, we're talking 1 yard line, first and goal, right? We're right there. They just need to dot some I's and cross some T's. So I wonder if that's the last barrier. Because when you're finalizing a deal, this isn't time for, oh, well, you can back out if you don't think this is going to make any sense, or, oh, this is going to hurt my legacy, or, oh.
And that wraps up today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.